And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll try the right side. Sweet cut there. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game was working to perfection.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a pop.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A great catch and run for 6.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking left. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to ride this running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running the red zone, it's Hansen. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Calandria. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskers!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. And he'll take this return and get out of bounds, and that'll do it for the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go, ready. Flag 14, flag 14. Ready, go.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Finding open. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. Hurry, slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They go to the draw. There's some room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with people.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get out.
Finding some room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Cornhuskers will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 8 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Break. So let's all down. Ready. Go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Barker. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being completed by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Nobody falling for the